we're back. Sorry, I'm trying to pop out chat. Not that I'll need it, but there just in case. Dang it. Oh my god, he hit me through the other dude. Oh my god, I didn't even get to poison him. Oh yeah, that's right. There isn't no... There's no two boulders. I don't know what I was thinking. And got him. There we go. I just needed that for the limited bounties. That's what I was gonna do. I was gonna do the limited bounties and then fart around a little bit with some of the events. I was just gonna be playing this anyways, so I figured I might as well stream it. I just got done playing Ratchet and Clank like 15-20 minutes before I started this. What the fuck is the Great Gyros doing up here? Those Gajalakas got some impressive throwing arms. Also, I've never seen Odogaron in that part of the map before. He's also a tiny Odogaron. I'm not gonna get a true charge slash on him at this rate. I'm dead. Nope, not dead. Dang it. Should have tackled. Dang it. I should have just kept tackling. Always tackle. Tackle equal always. What's up, Teddy? And dead. I was one hit away. I guess for one hit too soon. Yep, that's where his head is. Get your noggin bumped. Dang it. The noggin bump is the most effective attack. See, I told you. Oh, 866. It's not even when he's asleep. Ooh, 347. Dang you. Ooh, got it. Where'd it go? Got the tail. Got him. Dead. What do you mean? I haven't played it. I haven't played Far Cry 5 to really have a stance on it. I just know every single person I've heard talk about it still says they prefer Far Cry 3 when they played that one first. Because basically Far Cry 5 is just a Far Cry 3 in Montana, but with kind of worse writing. And I say that with confidence, having seen some of the fucking cutscenes with some of the dudes that are just like... Like, I understand they're trying to, like, make the different religious people feel unique, all of their own. But honestly, it makes no sense how some of the characters developed the way they speak, where they're from, and stuff like that. It's just, there's so many what the fucks about it. Especially with the writing. Oh, you fucking Gyros asshole. Oh my god, he paralyzed me and put a fluvial on me. And now he's awake. Hi, buddy. Activate the boost. And done. No. I mean, if you're talking about me getting it, most likely not. I was gonna get it in the case that they were only gonna give Far Cry 3 away if you got it, and they were gonna pull one of the fucking, like, Modern Warfare shenanigans. But they're not, and they're just releasing it a month later for people, which I think is fine. I'll just take Far Cry 3 a month later. Yeah, but it's like when you say until it's free, it's not going to be free for like a year or two. Bloodborne wasn't free for 2 years, and that was a PS4 exclusive. Well, actually, Bloodborne almost wasn't free for 3 years, because it was released in 2015. Oh shit, I accidentally... I always do this. Yeah, but considering I haven't played a single game with you on PS4, I wouldn't see that being a thing anyways. No, my laptop screen just turned off. I wanted to check something. Is it always full? Yeah. You always get discounts on parts. What monsters do I need big and small crowns of? Did we? What game? Because you never had PS Plus. And then when you finally did get PS Plus, you never played Neo multiplayer. You just played it solo. Oh yeah, but that was for like literally less than 30 minutes. Because your friend came over or whatever. And then you ended up not even playing it afterwards. Your friend did. You wouldn't be able to stream in co-op anyways. Not until you get the better internet. Almost hit me. Dang it. I should have held that tackle. I could hear it happening too, but I'm still not adjusted to high rank speeds. You think I would be, but I still anticipate the slower stuff. No wheeling and dealing. Oh. stop right there, buddy. I'm gonna die if I'm not careful. How did that not encounter me? That didn't, like, intersect with my hitbox at all. That did, but I didn't block it? Monster Hunter. The game where you never know when you thought you know, because you didn't know, you know? It's a big doggo. And he's gone. As quick as he came. And dead. Personally, man, like I've always said, I'm more of a non-multiplayer orientated kind of person on streams. Because I get so aggravated with the ineptitude of people. You see it in this game, because this game is one of those things. And it's the reason why you see me play by myself when I'm doing missions for me and not for other people. Because I can't fucking stand playing with other people. It makes the monster unflinchable. All the shit that you're seeing me do right now, how I'm like flinching the monster every single time I hit it with a big hit. Yeah, that don't happen in multiplayer. So it doesn't make using a big, hard-hitting weapon nearly as fun. Not only that, but it also artificially inflates the monster's HP. So it's like, not only are you getting less flinches, so you're doing less follow-up damage, but you're also just dealing less damage because the monster has more than double HP. In multiplayer, it's more than double. It's 2.6 times, even if you're just playing with one other person. So it's automatically, like, difficulty inflated off the bat. Oh, you cock mongrel. I didn't get hit? Oh my god, I knew that was coming too. I couldn't stop tackling. I need to get health regen on this weapon so bad. If only they made it so that tackling didn't make you take damage. Because you're supposed to use it as a counter move, but when you use it as a counter move against enemies that deal a lot of damage on hit, it defeats the purpose of it, because when you do multiple follow-up tackles and tackle through multiple hits in a row, it's basically as if they just hit you normally. So you didn't win anything. Oh my fucking god. Of course he would instantly enrage. You know what? I'm getting real tired of you, bucko. I don't even know how my character shot it like that, but it's just one of those many things about Monster Hunter that when people tell me this game isn't clunky, I just want to show them that on a loop. Just me pointing blatantly at the ground, not doing any other action, clearly not pressing any other buttons, press to shoot at the ground, and it fires off fucking 60 degrees in another direction. Like, how the fuck does it even do that? I'm not to blame for that. I can accept tackling through shit being the cause of my death. I can't accept that. That's just retarded, not even close to being my fault nonsense. It's not even that I can't stand kids. That's not the part that I hate about online. I just hate online in general. I hate the insufferable, people don't know what to do. Like, a learning curve is a learning curve, but when a person is literally just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna join someone else's game so I don't have to waste my own investigations because I'm trash at the fucking game, just don't even play the game then. Because that's all you get when you try to summon for missions in this game. You get just the gaggle of trash tier garbage that can barely beat a mission because there's no quota. There's no, like, this person has successfully done this and helped this person, because statistics mean nothing in this game, and Monster Hunter only cares if you shot a slinger shot at a monster at the end of the fight or not, because it's fucking dumb, and they want to promote people having terrible fucking things that they do in multiplayer on a loop and not want to change that. They don't. A player isn't influenced to use a bunch of items that help their teammates. Why would they? It does nothing for them, except for waste their time because they have to craft that item or buy that item or do whatever to get more of that item. You see it in multiplayer. How many people carry demon powder and fucking armor shell powder and life shell powder and... or life powder, I called it life shell. But it's just stupid. It's not well thought out at all. It's just like shit like that. Just general gameplay things aren't well thought out. Oh yeah, the dude like will do sweeping dive bombs back and forth, but if you just flash light in the air, it completely changes the whole fight. I love how that explosion didn't hit me, but I've been hit from further away on stuff before. Dang it. Son of a taint. Dicks. Oh my fucking god, why? Cure, please. Thank you. Smurf. Awesome. This is overkill times 1,000. I should have put the barrels further out, to be honest. I'll just do it from this side then. Dang it. Yeah, I think if you go left, it makes the flip first attack go further versus if you turn right. Let's go get Basil. Dang it. I had to tackle forward because I forgot to take an extra step. I have a Vade extender on, so unlike most people who don't run stuff that's actually good and they get hit all the fucking time. And done. Nice. I believe I already had a gold crown, but that was an even larger gold crown. Fuck. I forgot to go back again. How do I have such a problem just clicking the right stick? But yeah, there are certain kinds of games that I like to play and get 100% in because they have what I call logical 100%, where it's like it's reasonably obtainable if you just play the game enough. Whereas other ones are like Ratchet and Clank, for example. That one has things where it's just monotony, and I don't care for I don't care for achievements that are go into this area and break every single lantern on the level. I just don't care. Because they always stick one in one weird fucking spot that you wouldn't know. If it was a logical thing where they just put the lamps in like the normal like play area, then yeah, but they always stick one of the fucking object in some stupid zone. And it makes those things retarded. And Far Cry is no exception to that. Far Cry 3, when you get close to one of the collectible objects in that game, there are like these little masks that you pick up from, what the fuck? I can't remember his name. Not Vaz, but there's like this serial killer ancient mythos thing that's going around the island, and it leaves its masks. And whenever you get close to one, to let you know that you're like near the collectible, it goes like wah, wah, wah. It makes like this weird, I can't do the noise, but you know what I mean, like that tribal weird sound, so you know that you're next to it. And I always enjoyed that kind of thing, because then you at least know that you're in the general area of it, and you don't waste your time fucking walking around looking for something that may not even be in the remote area that you're looking for it in. Because Far Cry 3 will have way more annoying trophies, in my opinion. it had way more annoying achievements on Xbox 360 than most of the games I had. It was just built that way. Hold on, I need to grab myself another drink. I like made my throat dry. Oakhurst. I should have grabbed some orange juice, to be honest. That would have been the smart thing to do. But then I would have lost my buzz, man. That would have totally blown my hide, dude. I'm gonna go out for a smoke real quick. I wasn't originally, but then I was like, fuck it, it's been an hour. It's been an hour and no one cares if I do or don't. It's not like you're gonna see anything significantly new or different in the gameplay. At this point, like I said when I started the stream, I'm literally just streaming because I have nothing else to do. And playing Monster Hunter, sitting here by myself is boring because none of the other people on my fucking friends list want to play the actual game with me or invite me to play whenever I'm online or just sitting there. So it's like, fuck it. I'm sick of being the guy who goes up to random people and being like, hey, you want to play? And I'm fucking 250 hunter ranks higher than them, and I'm just helping them through like the main story and stuff like that for the 30th time. And it's just like, almost none of my friends have made it past hunter rank 49, and the few that do don't play with me. They only played with me, like I said, to get that initial help, and then once they knew what they were doing, they spend half of the time playing by themselves like everyone fucking else does. Because they made multiplayer so bullshit in this game and made people not want... Literally turned a multiplayer game into a game where people want to spend more time by themselves than with another person. I don't know how they managed to turn a game, which, if you played the game before this in the series, would be a complete, like, culture shock to you. Because it is honestly just so bizarre. So many people when this game first came out literally couldn't figure out if Astera was glitched or not. Because they thought that people were supposed to show up in the online session with them. Because that's what it fucking says when you look at this option and you go to invite your friend. It says, invited friends will show up in Astera. This is fucking Astera. Unless they're talking about the Celestial Pursuit / Gathering Hub, which is that thing up there. But no, this is Astera. It's so fucking mind-boggling. Again, I can understand, like, if people come to my streams, and this is what happens and why I tend to not like to invite people to my friends list. Because people will... I'll invite someone to my friends list, and then they'll check out my stream randomly while I'm streaming. Just 'cause, I guess. And they'll see me streaming for, like, a couple minutes, and they'll hear, like, one of my bouts of rage, and think that if I'm going to get into a party with them, I'm just going to be sitting there screaming and raging the entire time when I play the game with them. But I don't rage that often when I'm playing Monster Hunter with other people. Mostly because it's not tempered stuff, and because the reason that I rage at Monster Hunter is due to the lack of communication that's built into the game, on top of the fact the lack of communication and the lack of people actually trying to work together makes for a generally unlikable experience where no one is having fun. People are just getting triple carded and tempered Elder Dragons over and over and over again. And over again and over again. It really does make it a bummer for someone like me. Because if you go back and like watch my beta stuff, something I said in the beta was something along the lines of, you'll see more co-op and it will be like more awkward for me to just talk on my streams. But that quickly devolved into not being true at all, because you don't, it's not like the other Monster Hunters or even like the beta where you get into a group with 4 people and sometimes you'd redo missions 6 or 7 times in a row and you'd eventually get to know the people by the end of it, and you'd want to play more with that people because you worked so well together. And that's what the older Monster Hunters would influence. And then people who didn't know what to do or didn't work as well together could learn by example much easier through communication and having someone be able to just show them directly what it does or the cause and effect of something in the game. It's like with bow, the amount of dudes I see just walk up, even when I'm looking at fucking videos about bow, dudes walking up shooting uncharged dragon piercers one after another. Like, if you're gonna waste the fucking time to shoot the dragon piercer, you might as well shoot it out of a combo or shoot it after charging. You'll get double to triple the damage out of it. I've seen a charged dragon piercer hit for over 1,000 damage before. Of course, the guy was like buffed insanely through the roof, but if you're doing like an elemental crit bow or something like that with piercing shot / special ammo boost, you can absolutely destroy some monsters. Like if you use an affinity booster, using the Aqua Shot against stuff like Lavasioth or Uragon is so heavily damaging. You can hit for like 70 to 80 a tick with the Dragon Piercer without even having to have crazy damage buffs. That was something I was doing the other day when I was playing this to do the limited bounties. Of course, I don't have special ammo boost gems, or artillery gems. Or, sorry, true shot gems. I only have 1, I don't have 2, so I can't get the maximum effectiveness out of it anymore. Alright, I'm back inside. I'm just gonna take a toke real quick and then I'll get back to playing. Sorry, sometimes I end up talking so much that I'll literally be standing out there with like the cooked butt of a cigarette in between my fingers, and I'm like, you're dumb. I'm dumb, everything's dumb. Everything is dumb-sum. Dim-sum? Everything is cheap. Everything's a Mr. Krabs. Mr. Krabs. I don't know why I said that like that. Sorry, annoying cough. Sort of obligated to do at least one of these. This will be 15 to 20 minutes of straight pickle fighting action. got him. Yep, that's how magnets work. Fuck that up royally. Holy shit, I might actually die. Not my demon drug! I love you, Pickle! No, that's the wrong one! Dang you. Dang it. Yes, I do. I do that to keep myself up from power guarding. I don't like to have to put my weapon away unless I have to. Sorry about the late answer to that question, man. Good. I needed to sharpen my weapon anyways. It could be better. Hopefully they add a pair of boots that have handicraft and a level 3 gem slot. That would make this build a little bit better. That was bad. I should have just power guarded. Now I got a no berry. Yep, you keep doing that, dude. I honestly play with all weapons, so I'm not just a lance person. It's just I use the lance against him because he's so easy to counter with the lance. If you get the guard up gem, then it's game over. Because then he can't hit you with any of the attacks that would normally get you with any other weapon. Even gun lance I don't think is defensive enough against him. You spend too much time turtling and not enough time doing gun lance attacks. Oh, wrong way. What? What? That's some shenanigans. What? Shit. Thanks. I'm gonna let my health regen for a little bit. You can't eat anything up there anyways. The safer way to play the lance, if you don't want to have to worry about counter thrust and making you take additional damage, because sometimes you'll counter thrust and a secondary hit will hit you. The way to avoid that is by guard dashing instead. Guard dash and then just delay your attack input. Unless you want to do the charging multi-hit attack. But I don't like to do that because it can chew through sharpness relatively quickly. But yeah, if you take damage in combat and you're just trying to get your health back, the safest way to do that is by doing the guard dashes. Because if you have guard 5 out of 5, you will not take any flinch damage no matter what attack he does. Except when, see, that's why you gotta delay your attack input. Because I tried to counter thrust, but I couldn't in that moment. I was trying to get too greedy with it. I love this lance. The meat grinder. Dang it, I missed him on both. Even though, and this is the thing about weapons in Monster Hunter World, a lot of the attacks or inputs that you can do sometimes aren't listed on the screen. Like, a lot of the time it won't say that you can guard dash. Like when you do a high thrust 1 or a high thrust 2 and you look at the upper right hand corner of the screen, nowhere does it say you can press R2 and triangle to guard dash in any direction in that moment. Which is arguably more important to know than counter thrust, because like I said, counter thrust can sometimes actually get you hit. Because a monster will have a multiple hitbox attack, like Nergigante. You can counter thrust his horns hitting the ground, but then when the thorns come off of him, that'll hit you and you'll get hit afterwards. Guard dashing instead prevents that from happening. And again, you can go in directions while doing it, allowing you to reposition for weak points if you need to. See, in that situation, I backstepped instead of guard dashing, and I should have just guard dashed because it would have achieved the same thing. See, like that. No flinch damage or anything. Didn't have to worry about being hit by his secondary attack that came out. I was just perfectly guarded because I was guard dashed, which has full block frames. And then stuff like that, you can actually use that to get closer to him anytime he does it. Excuse me. Keep rolling, rolling, rolling. Oh, I'm losing max stamina. That's what's going on. I don't have any food. And I don't feel like wasting an ancient potion to get that little bit back. Wow, he's not even stopping for Jargo Boy over here. The tasty treat. The lemony goodness. Oh, no, that's because he's going for the small fare. He wants the finger food Jagras. He doesn't want the Big Mac, he just wants the French fries. Fun fact, whenever you do that, it actually knocks the saliva out of his mouth. So he won't be able to put saliva on a player even if he does a mouth attack for the next like minute and a half until he gets saliva in it again. Whenever he does that animation where someone knocks him back and he rolls, he drops saliva. So you see this Devil Joe material on the ground? It'll always be either a scale or saliva, because I mean, it counts as a part broken, but that's what it does. If you notice, he doesn't have any saliva on his mouth anymore. So if he hits you with a mouth attack, he doesn't apply armor down. It's something to note because it's something to pay close attention to. If you see drool coming off of his mouth at any point in time, if he hits you with a mouth attack, it can apply defense down. And that shit will make him one-shot you no matter what. Go, gadget, spin device. Where's my boy running? My boy. Good old sniffles. No, you little chicken shit. Get back here. You're either gonna die or get captured. Sorry, piggo. Turnsharper.wav. Can I get some fucking downforce on this truck over here? And then this bone pile, which is always shiny. Ooh. Nice. There we go. Let's do another one. I really need a sword augmentation. One more, and I can put health regen on my Wyvern's Ignition. Ow. I don't think I've ever even been dropped there before. I forgot to put more bombs on. Oh well. Dang it, I'm fucking back into it. Dang it. Holy shit, I keep getting hit by that attack, man. Shit. shirt. Please, will you let me get up to you? You're being such a little bitch right now, Pickle. What the hell was he? Dex. Holy shit, why am I being so bad right now? god, I suck so bad. You suck like a chode. And dead. Holy shit, my cat. Sorry, I had to save that clip. That was like the greatest save in Monster Hunter history. I didn't want him to be in that area. I hate fighting him in this little mushroom zone. Nice. Was that a triple? Yeah. Sword, please. Dang it. That's still nice, though. We got a sword one for legendary, though. Of course we did. But yeah, I'm gonna get off. I didn't want to stream for much longer because I had already done the Ratchet and Clank stream earlier, which was like 4.5 or 4 hours long or something like that. But thanks for watching, everyone. Peace out again.